Yeah, this is the best time of the year. I mean, we've worked, you know, really hard for months and months and months to get to this point, and even years actually putting a schedule together, a couple, 2-3 years out ahead of time. And so when you finally get outside and play and compete, I mean, that's what we're all doing all this for. I mean, the one thing that stands out with this group is we have, a really young group. We have a lot of new players. I think we have 15 or 16 freshmen. Or new guys. So it's there's a lot of turnover, but it's made practice energetic and fun, and I think we have a lot of guys who are excited to just get out here and see what this level of baseball is about, and we're having as much fun as they are doing it. I think from a chemistry standpoint, this is a team that it's easy to see from the staff that they're close-knit and they enjoy being around each other on and off the field or practice facility at this point. And you can't fake chemistry. We talk about it every year. Yeah, there's really no way to simulate some of the game. Obviously, you can hit in cages and throw off of turf mounds and take ground balls on a wood floor. It's just the game's different. So the beginning part of our schedule, certainly we want to come out and compete and find ways to win ball games, but the first month is really about us getting acclimated to the speed of the game, to the environment, to the weather, to the surface, all of those things, similar to what the major league teams are doing in spring training. It's amazing to me how soon a baseball player gets back into just being a baseball player. It doesn't take all that long. Well, just from a scheduling standpoint, it's a challenging group. Obviously, Ohio State's a huge program in a great conference. Canisius is, I think, 3 of the last 6 years been in a regional. It's a good school from a northern climate, and then we go the following weekend. We play Bethune-Cookman, who upset Florida State, I believe, last year in the regional as a 3 seed. I think they've won their league maybe 11 or 12 years in a row or something like that. So it's going to be very competitive. Then we go out the following weekend and go play Gonzaga, who's always at the top of that schedule of that conference. And then back down to Birmingham, Alabama, and play another southern school. So, and then mix in one game in the Dome up in Minneapolis against Minnesota. So, we feel like it's certainly very, very challenging. It's always kind of a double-edged sword there. You want to put your players in a position to be drafted and taken, as juniors, and that means, I think that means your program's really flourishing in some ways. But it stings. We'd love to have him hitting third and catching every day, as everybody in the country would. The guy's just a great player. So we're not going to try to replace Dalton. We're going to just work around it and just be who we are. And we've gotten some guys that are going to get opportunities behind the plate for the first time really at this level consistently, and I'm excited to watch those guys and see how their maturation process continues, and hopefully, they can just, not going to pick up where he left off, but just be themselves and do as good as they can. On another note, I got a phone call today from Brian Keller, who was just invited to Major League Camp with the New York Yankees, which is an unbelievable accomplishment. Being drafted just 2 years ago in the 39th round. To be invited to Major League spring training is pretty cool. So he's just like Dalton, where he just works and works and works, and so that's a great thing.